I went to Cannock Chase Forest near Cannock to find more on mountain biking. When I arrived, there seemed to be plenty of people enjoying the mountain biking trails. First, I went into the shop and saw some great bikes with price ranges from £500 to £5,000 just for the frame. The range of bike parts and equipment was impressive, along with the Go Ape Adventure Park. The mountain bike trails consisted of three routes: blue, red and black. The blue routes are more for family riders and casual riders. The red routes are a little bit harder, and the black routes are very challenging, and that some of them even have their own names. I wanted to speak to the people at Cannock Chase about the environmental issues and concerns over the sport of mountain biking.
Yeah, as far as the environment goes for mountain biking, it's places like this at Cannock Chase, a couple of cyclists going by. Places like this, really, I don't consider that it damages the environment at all. This is operated by the Forestry Commission. There's a few of these trail centres around the country, Cannock Chase just being one of them. But they are extremely well maintained, extremely well looked after, and their first and foremost thoughts are purely for the forest itself. The whole thing is run, as I say, by the Forestry Commission, but is mainly volunteers. They have weekends where you can just come along and help build the trails. Now, this isn't ruining the forest, this is looking after the forest. They'll open a trail. As soon as that trail becomes a bit battered and has been worn a little bit too much, then they'll close that part of the trail, put a diversion in, and allow that to get back to nature again while they set up a new one. So the whole forest is really looked after. Obviously, it's done in conjunction with the areas they need to take trees out, and I just think it's a fantastic way of looking after the environment, certainly at the trail centres.
I don't think it does damage the environment. The footprint of these bikes is minimal. It doesn't necessarily carve up paths too much. Obviously, there's no motors on these things, so there's no hydrocarbons that you're burning.
I think another point as well would be that they changed them. I used to ride here back in 2005, and the trail's completely different to what it was back then. So as soon as it starts to erode it, they switch the path. So I would say, overall, no, probably not, because they keep moving the paths.
Yeah.
I wanted to speak to them about the facilities at Cannock Chase as well.
Well, the fact that it's free and everyone can use it, and obviously it's enjoyable, and the people putting the effort and the time in to make the trails for you to use. You obviously got to pay for car parking, but for a fiver, you can't knock that, and it's just a way to get out on your bike.
Local as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's local. It's close to everyone really. Telford, Stafford, obviously Rubesby and that. But you should still laugh, enjoy it.
Good fun.
Yeah, good fun. Keeps you fit at the same time.
I also asked them why they thought mountain biking had become increasingly popular over the last few years.
Yeah, I think mountain biking and cycling as a whole has become more popular recently. A couple of reasons really. I think a recession has probably helped. I think can be a relatively inexpensive sport to get into. Although obviously the more you get into it, the more you can spend. But you could generally start buying a bike for £200-300 and just get straight out onto the trails. But I think the other reason as well is a lot about fitness and activity. I think it's a great way to keep fit and to get fit in the first place, and then to keep fit. And just a great way to enjoy the outdoors really. I think it's becoming popular with families and people out on their own alike really. It's just a great sport all round.
I now understand why people came to Cannock Chase to enjoy the wide range of activities and trails, especially as it's free. The mountain biking culture has expanded greatly over the last few years, and personally I can clearly see why.